and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the start of one of the best things I'm ever going to do on this channel, and that is saying something considering it's going to be a pile of shit. But today I am playing through Smackdown Shut Your Mouth Season Mode. However, I am playing as a custom character that was made for me by my good friend TWASHRAT named Japetto Beeter. And this character may or may not be based on my dad. I'm not confirming that or denying that. So basically, since I started this channel, I knew I was going to do playthroughs of the old season modes on the Smackdown games, and I just didn't know who I was going to play as. So we decided to make a custom character, and I'm going to take him through a bunch of the games. We're starting with Shut Your Mouth. I didn't want to start with just Bring It because that game is abysmal. It's terrible. So we're going to start with Shut Your Mouth. And I'm very, very excited to get into it. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this series. So, let's get into it. We are Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, and I was very fortunate to grow up as a PlayStation kid because Xbox kids got the Raw series, and I'll be honest, I've never actually played Raw or Raw 2. No, I've played Raw at a friend's house once, but I was like 8, so I don't remember anything about it. I just know that not a lot of people speak fondly of that game unless it's through the eyes of nostalgia. So, anyway, enough talking about Raw. I'm playing a Smackdown game. Let's go into season mode. I actually don't know if I have the right memory card in. Okay, no, I don't have the right memory card in. I'll be right back when I fix that issue. Okay, let's try this again. I've put in the new memory card. I'm pretty sure the character that old TWASHRAT made should be on this save. There we go. Japetto Beeter. There is your official spelling for it as well. So we've entered him in. The Undertaker is the undisputed champion. I always hated the fact that that belt was split between two brands for a bit. Very glad that Raw eventually got its own belt. And I'm saying that as if I was actually there for it. I wasn't. I was not at all. I just love going back through and watching it. Alright, Japetto Beeter. As you can see, our finishing moves are the big swing and the worm. I played a game as him a few days ago, actually, before recording this. And I could only hit the big swing. I don't know how to do the worm, but we'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, Japetto Beeter is our man for this season mode, and for all season modes moving forward. Before we do the season mode, I realise we've got to sit through the draft. But there's a way to skip this. So, anyway, tonight we will witness the first ever World Wrestling Entertainment Draft. Vince McMahon will represent SmackDown and Ric Flair will represent Raw. Christ almighty, how many allegations between them two? Both Mr. Flair and Mr. McMahon will take turns picking superstars for their respective brands. The entire roster will be available for selection during the draft. In the interest of time, only 20 picks will actually be made live tonight, and a lottery will be held immediately after Raw to determine the placement of the rest of the roster. If you would like to skip the initial draft, press the circle button at the top 10 draft select screen. The Undisputed Champion is not eligible to be drafted, and due to a contractual clause, Stone Cold Steve Austin is not eligible to be drafted either. Some superstars don't take part in the draft because of injury. Thank you for your attention this evening. And best of luck to all of the WWE superstars. Now, is this the only time Linda McMahon appeared in a WWE game? I can't remember. She wasn't in the Here Comes the Pain season mode. Do you want to go SmackDown Raw or skip the draft and edit both brands? I don't know where I'm going to end up. I mean, I can choose where I end up, to be honest. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to represent SmackDown. Yes, I'm sure. We're going to be the overall #1 pick for SmackDown because we are a rookie, we are brand new, and we are trying to make an impact here. And in order to make an impact, we need to be the first pick in the draft. So on behalf of WWE SmackDown, says Vinnie Mac, I choose we are going to SmackDown. Japetto Beeter. And everyone in the crowd just went, who? Flair's probably going to go like Rock or Lesnar or someone good. Who is it? Yeah. The Rock and Japetto Beeter are the... He's not happy about it either. Oh no. He's pissed. He said, hang on. I want to make history with Japetto Beeter. the number one picks. Alright, we're skipping the rest of it. Okay, so far, Monday Night Raw, Ric Flair, he's picked The Rock, Rob Van Dam, Kane, Chris Benoit, Christian, The Big Show, Eddie Guerrero, Test, Rikishi, and Chuck Palumbo has made the initial television draft. Meanwhile, Japetto Beeter, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Willie Reeves, Edge, Jeff Hardy, Rhino, and Taz make the Smackdown roster. Now, I think, I'm not being biased here, I just think Smackdown got the better picks. Kurt Angle is my favourite of all time as well, so we're definitely winning in that department, in my opinion. I'm glad that I'm on the same brand as Kurt Angle too. I know there is a way to trick... Heat! What? I've never played this as a custom character before. Why am I on Heat? I'm the first pick in the draft. Oh, is it gonna make me do some sort of enhancement thing? Are you serious? I'm the number one pick. Raven? Okay, there's nothing overtly wrong with Raven, but I don't know. I thought we could main event SmackDown against Lesnar or something. Hang on a second. A Hell in a Cell triple threat match between Rico, Bubba Ray Dudley, and William Regal. Whoever's booking Heat is, on crack. Fair enough. I'm sure the fans that are there before Raw will really enjoy that one. Okay, so yeah, I've never actually played through this game as a custom character. I knew that in some games you had to start on Heat. I didn't know this was one of them, though, because I've never done it before. I wish you could... So here's the first look at our man, Japetto Beeter. And oh, it's kind of Frosted Tips Michael Cole. Hi, Japetto Beeter. Tonight is your debut match. How do you feel about it? We're a go-getter. I can't wait to get in the ring. I see. Well, good luck in your first match. Okay, I'm gonna just establish now we're a face. We are going to be a face, because how can you not be a face when your name is Japetto Beeter? Also, for anyone who hasn't played this game before, you can walk around the arena. Let's see. Normally there's people around that you can talk to, but I don't know if there will be on Heat. I don't know if being on Heat makes a difference or not, but like so that's the arena. It's a big circle. You walk around there. Going here, you can... Oh my god, this controls like ass. Going out there, you can go to your match. We can even go outside as well. I might... You know what? Just because I'm a big fan of how outside looks, and we can get another look at our guy. God, that is terrible. But, yeah, no, I used to love doing this as a kid. We can even go beyond just this area as well, which is crazy. I like the 2D people that are just phasing in and out. We got the Smackdown Hotel over there, or Hotel Smackdown, which is now a website full of lots of great information about wrestling video games. A database of wrestling video games was probably a better way to put that. The Smackdown Bank is over there. Epic Skybox sort of thing going on over there. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I will bung on about a Skybox. We can even catch a train station and go to another part of town, which takes us to where the world is. Wrestling fans of a certain age will remember the WWE The World in... I think it was in Times Square. It was sort of like like a club, I guess. I don't even really know what the World was. I just knew that they used to cut to it in pay-per-views a hell of a lot back then. Anyway, we are debuting against Raven, so let's go and make our first impression with the WWE Universe. So TWASHRAT made the entrance as well. Our Venus was the Tron. Why is his name written twice? Howard Finkel also just announced me as the Big Valboski. So, That's sort of some gimmick infringement on Val Venus. I wouldn't mind having a feud with him at some point during this season mode playthrough. And here's our opponent, Raven. And from memory, Raven has a really cool look in this game. I like how Raven looked around this time as well. He gave like real early 90s James Hetfield vibes. Big fan of that. Anyway, we're not here for Raven, we're here for the debut of a man who doesn't have a nickname yet. The Meat Supreme, that's what we're calling him. Anyway, oh my god, look how lanky his arms are. Big bulldog there. Why is my, what is that called? Why does he walk like that? Hang on a second. What's going on here? And the finger wag when he runs. Look at this. Oh my god, this is abysmal. I know that there's, in the creator character, there's heaps of, what is it? Creating animation options and stuff. I don't know if you can make a finisher in this game, but you can make a running style and a walking style, and it seems that Twash has done that. How do I reverse? Even when he gets Irish whipped, he does it. Oh yeah, that's how you reverse. It's coming back to me now. Oh, whoa, Shining Wizard. That's awesome. I am a huge fan of these old Smackdown games, and it's like, you know, there are games where I'm a fan of the aesthetic of it and like the soundtrack, but I can acknowledge they're terrible games. This is not a terrible game. This is fucking awesome. It is so much fun to play this. And like, yeah, while I am a big fan of the 2K series, like I love the 2K series, and people might go like, what is wrong with you? These are also so much fun. And here we go, big swing time. Alright, he's laid out. Let's get our win. What a debut. What a debut. Japetto Beeter, he has impressed. Forget about this heat business. Put me on Smackdown next week. This week. This would be Monday. Put me on Smackdown this week. Also, was velocity not a thing at this point? Is that why we're on heat? Anyway, Raven defeated. Japetto Beeter. Here we go. We get a good look at our hero. God, he's not looking great for an upstart 21-year-old in professional wrestling. Alright, we got to cut some... Maven Huffman, fellow YouTuber, like me. Me and Maven are the same. Hey, you're Japetto Beeter, right? I saw your match. I'm not going to try to talk like Maven. That was a great win for your debut match. I'm not going to talk like Maven. I got my ass kicked so bad in my first match. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything. I could teach you a thing or two. Okay, see you later. We're going to be friends with Maven. That's really cool. Also, William Regal won that Hell in a Cell match, for anyone that was wondering. Why are we booking Hell in a Cell matches on Heat? Heat! 5 people watched that show. Week 2, on Heat. Start program, why not? Let's see what we've got this week. Oh, here we go, okay. We got to pay our dues this week, apparently. Hardcore Holly's going to probably shoot on us. A steel cage triple threat escape only match is the main event. Someone's booking these insane matches for Heat's main event. We also have a very young Randy Orton against Taz this week. This is Randy Orton's first game as well. So we're going to start our career at the same time as the Viper. I can't wait to see where both career trajectories lead us. That is a hard word to say. We'll be going for Maven in that steel cage match as well. If he doesn't win, I'll be quite upset about that. So here we go. Heat, opening match again. This time against Hardcore Holly. And I have never been a fan of Hardcore Holly. And it's not even the fact that, like, oh, he's a he's a shitbag and he's an awful... He's not even an awful person. He's just got that very old school mentality, and he was known for being a bit of an asshole and whatnot. That's not why I hate him. I hate him because he's boring as piss. Can't cut a promo, and, like, yeah, okay, he could wrestle, but, like... give me one thing that Hardcore Holly has done that was actually worth watching. You can't. Actually, the only thing that Hardcore Holly was ever involved in that I cared about was the Cody heel turn when Cody joined Ted DiBiase. I don't know what pay-per-view that was at, but I remember watching that moment after it happened on Raw. Didn't order the pay-per-view back then, but get what was happening on Raw, and blown away. Great moment. So that's the only good thing that Hardcore Holly... What kind of maneuver did Beeter just try and do? But yeah, that's the only thing Hardcore Holly's ever been involved in that I liked, and it wasn't even really his moment. It was a Cody Rhodes moment, which, you know, some 20 years later, and we're still enjoying Cody Rhodes moments, hey? Just to give you a bit of context as to when I'm recording this, this is the... What day is it today? Friday. So it's nearly been a week since John Cena retired. So that was another big reason as to why I wanted to play this game, because I was like, oh my goodness, my childhood died last weekend. Let's try and revive a little bit of it by playing this game. And here I am on Heat versus Hardcore Holly. What a great childhood. Nobody kicks out of the giant swing. Now that's him being an asshole veteran. He's not protecting my finish. He's not... that didn't help him. That's not going to make him look strong. You know why? Because it's a giant swing from Japetto Beeter. So you can have my ass in your face. You idiot. I hate Bob Holly. Apparently he released a children's book not too long ago. I feel like I read that. Maybe I made that up. I don't know. I could have made that up. The two-handed choke bomb! Surely that could give us a pin. Wow. We're putting on a barn burner today. Oh, he's missed the ass. I'll tell you what. I really like Bob Holly's attire in this game. I'm a man who likes to be nice. And that's me being nice. I like the colour scheme, the green and the black. I have a good memory about this game with Bob Holly, involving a ladder match when I played as The Rock. Boom, Shining Wizard, we got a win. Basically, Hardcore Holly was holding a ladder in a ladder match, and I did The Rock's like running clothesline where the person flips, and the game glitched, and the ladder flipped, but then the ladder also set itself up. So it like ladder flipped, Holly flipped, ladder set itself up, and I just climbed up and won the match. And it was like not even a 10-second match. And I've never ever been able to replicate that ever. I was really young when it happened too. Anyway, week 2 done and dusted. We are 2 for 2. Japetto Beeter has now beaten ECW alumni Raven and renowned asshole and potential children's author Hardcore Holly. Oh, what's going on here? Maven! You know what, this makes me so happy, because last night I was watching Maven on YouTube and I was like, God, I love Maven. What a guy. We have some sort of alliance with Maven now on Heat. And this will be, I guess, the good thing about doing the Heat story. I've never played it before, so I don't actually know what's going to happen. I don't know what stories we're going to do. I don't know any of that stuff. So this is exciting. This is all like my live reactions right now. And look at that perfect booking. Japetto Beeter and Maven will be taking on Raven and Hardcore Holly. And I'll tell you what, I don't mind a tag title. If Maven wants to go and make a tag title. Make a tag title? Yeah, let's just go and make our own, because we're going to be too shit to win the proper ones. You idiot. Alright, tag team action, and I know that in certain games, tag team matches are the biggest pain in the buttocks, whereas in other video games, tag team matches are fairly easy. I don't know if this is one of the easy ones or one of the annoying ones. Also, Maven's entrance music is the Smackdown music. Did he not have his own theme song? He's also using the generic entrance as well. Wow, they really... Like, okay, I said I love Maven, but Jesus Christ, he is the most default creator wrestler ever, isn't he? He looks like when you load up creator wrestler and just start from scratch, that's Maven. Okay, so can I... Okay, I can't... Usually you could hit the select button and you can swap between partners. I think you can do that in Here Comes the Pain. You can't do that in Shut Your Mouth, but that's alright. That is A-okay with me. I've beaten both of these assholes the last 2 weeks. Now with Maven by my... Oh, Shining Wizard outside the ring. Have I got one of these bad boys? I do. We are doing way too much for heat. I don't know how to change my target either. That's the worst part about like playing a bunch of wrestling games, is you just got to relearn them all. Oh, that was meant for Holly. Look at that. 2 Shining Wizards back to front. I'm the man. What taunts do I have? Okay. No, I wanna... Yeah. I don't know how to swap target manually, so I kind of had to wait for Raven to hit me there. Get out of the ring, Bob. Robert. Why are you just looking at me? I've got a pin. Okay. Alright, no, we'll take that. That's alright. I feel like Raven kind of kicked out of that, but the ref is the Earl Hebner, the cheating dog. That was the easiest match we've played so far. And here I was going, oh, I don't know how difficult tag matches are going to be. Oh, we've got a promo. They've told him, go there, work on your promo skills, Raven. Cutting a promo on heat. Okay, so my OBS froze during that cutscene. Raven basically called us out for a street fight. So I guess that's what we're doing. I'm going to assume that when you play on Smackdown, it's like 4 weeks of story and then a pay-per-view, but because we're on heat and there's no pay-per-views, that this is going to be our blow-off match. Al Snow and Rhino on a TLC match. We've moved up the card at least. We're not opening again. We're kind of in the middle. Does that mean we're the piss break then? Who knows? Maybe they're a bit more invested in this Randy Orton guy they're putting in the main event. Hey, Japetto. I'm surprised you took that challenge. A street fight match is no joke. All weapons are legal in this match. You have a lot of confidence. I have a feeling you're going to win the match. Good luck. You should do great. That was 100% needed and not a waste of my time. Now, I don't think a street fight's going to make much of a difference, just off the fact that they seem to be getting pretty injured pretty quickly. Like, if this was Here Comes the Pain, bringing that game up again, but if it was, and there was like the actual damage meters and stuff, then it would make a difference because we would have a health bar. That is the biggest chair I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, see, this is good. This is good. Raven's like, oh, street fight, so I can use all these weapons. You're not really using them, are ya? Take that, idiot. Oh, he's just done a floating. Get out of here. Can I pin anywhere? Oh. Okay, Japetto Beeter has just landed on his head. I don't know what my grapples are. Oh, nice. Arm drag takedown. The flying ass off the table, which doesn't connect. I've been missing a hell of a lot. Get up here. I just want to put you through a table, please. I don't know what that move was. To be honest, if I saw a guy doing this on the table, I probably wouldn't be jumping up either. How's about a... I'll just put you on the table. Yep. I'm just trying to find a move where I can... Is this going to work? Or is this going to be an atomic drop? Oh my god, Japetto Beeter. Now I know why you're on heat. You've got so much to learn. It's just occurred to me the insane height difference as well. I keep missing every top rope move I do. Can we pin outside? No, we can't. Okay. Well, get back in here then. Flying ass. Couple of strikes to the back. Here we go. Good night. The giant swing. Which we're going to need a name for the finisher. So if anyone has a name for that finishing maneuver, please let me know, because I don't want to just call it the giant swing. Anyway, Raven is defeated, and what's that? 4-0? The streak? The streak? Did somebody say the streak? Let's see if there's like a little blow-off thing or something here. Or if that's just, we're just done with Raven now. Oh, hello, Maven. Hey, you did it. I gotta stop doing the Maven. My prayer worked, I guess. When you go see Reverend Devon before I wrestled. I have to win now too. Alright. You didn't have a match tonight. Randy Orton also lost to Taz, lol. Sucked in, asshole. April 5th week. Okay, well, you know what? I said I was going to play 1 month per episode. This is still technically April, so let's see what April 5th week has for us. I'm not even booked. Not even booked. Oh, okay, we got a cutscene here. Wow, Michael Cole and Taz, bit of foreshadowing. Everyone, tonight we have a special guest, Japetto Beeter, who had his debut match the other night. I've never seen this cutscene before. This is actually really cool. How are you doing, Japetto? You finally had your debut match. How do you feel about it? Now, see, we could be a dick, but we're gonna be the face of the company one day, so we need to be nice. I was so excited. What a great experience. Well, that's great. Do you want to be a champion? Yeah. I want the Hardcore Championship. I see. Good luck with your new career in the WWE. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Bradshaw is the Hardcore Champion at the moment. Has that in turn just started a feud for the Hardcore title? Maybe. But that's where I'm going to stop it today, because I said I would do 1 month per episode. I didn't know we were going to start on Heat. I don't know if that was uneventful or not, but I really enjoyed that first month. And it looks like we may be going after the Hardcore title in episode 2, which means a lot more weapons than what we just saw in that episode, which everyone loves weapons, so that's cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching episode 1 of my Shut Your Mouth season mode playthrough. I am already having a lot of fun with this, and I am very excited to get to the main roster, and I just, because I keep thinking so far forward, I'm like, oh, here comes the pain, Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. All of these season modes, all of these things we're going to play, Japetto Beeter is going to have an illustrious career, and you got to watch the start of it when he beat Raven on Heat. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, because there's going to be more of this. If you love old wrestling game content, this is a great place for you to be in. If you also enjoy just video game content in general, this is also another great place for you to be. So make sure you subscribe for all of that good stuff. All my social media for both this channel and my band is down below, so if you want to follow me on anything, I really appreciate it. And I will catch you in episode 2. Bye-bye.